Welcome back to 7 at 4 Mill Mountain Zoo, inviting you to join them for some summer fun activities right before school gets back into it. I guess we got about a month left, but they're giving you a chance to actually work alongside of them. Zoo educator Kaylee Harlow here with Mr. Axel.
Yeah, so I brought Axel with us today because all of the rain, it is getting sort of late in the season to start seeing box turtles. It's starting to get a little hot for them. But with all of the rain, it's going to be a lot more common that these guys are going to be out in the roadways trying to warm themselves up, basking on the asphalt.
Yeah.
So if you do see them while you're driving, it is perfectly safe to pick them up and move them. Just stay away from their face. If you look at that beak, they're actually going to bite down pretty hard if they get a chance.
Yeah, some good chompers
if they don't tuck themselves into their shells, they are likely to bite. But if you hold them sort of like this, like a hamburger, that's going to be the easiest way to move them.
That's a good point.
You don't want to pick them up just by the top of their shell because that'll
hurt them, right?
They can slip out of that really easily, and if you drop them, it could crack their shell.
Don't want to do that.
So hamburger style is really the best way to hold our box turtles. With Axel, he's a lot easier, so I can just support him from the bottom and hope that he doesn't pry all my fingers away.
Yeah, I know we were giving him a nice little scratch.
Yeah.
Ago.
So their shells are made out of bone, so they can
like me in the
feel it.
morning, you know, just give it a nice little stretch.
Sometimes
like,
they'll do a little dance.
That's the spot right there. Oh yeah, that's nice. And I'm glad you did bring him in, Katie, because that is a good point. With all that rain, I mean, it is. You see him pop up on the side of the road. I'm glad you said too. It is. So it is okay. If us to get out of the car, like we wouldn't need to call anybody.
Right.
Just set them back into their environment.
Absolutely. The best way to do it. Our box turtles are going to be super stubborn and super hard-headed. So if you just turn them
me in the
to
morning
the exactly, if you move them to the side that's closest and they're walking the other way, they're just going to turn around and keep trying to go the direction that they were trying to go.
Okay.
So if you are going to help them cross the street, move them in the direction that they're trying to go. Otherwise, they're going to just turn around and get back into the middle of traffic.
Yeah, don't want that, right, dude?
Yeah. As long as they're not injured, it's perfectly fine to pick them up and move them.
So we're talking about volunteer opportunities, helping you guys out at the zoo.
Absolutely.
Tell us how we can do that.
So all you got to really do is send an email to Jeanette, and her email is just going to be Jeanette@Mill Mountain Zoo. She is our volunteer coordinator. She's actually she does all sorts of stuff like that. She's also the person who's going to do all of the field trips and stuff. But if you send her an email and say, hey, I'm available to help out on this day to do this thing, they'll be able to help you get set up. Right now we're looking for a lot of help with our maintenance department. So we've got like painting coming up, moving substrates into exhibits, some
dirt and
other
mulch there.
some other just grounds projects. I'm not sure exactly what that entails, but these are some days that we're specifically looking for people. If you're interested in a different side of volunteering, like doing what I do, Jeanette is the person to help out with that as well. So yeah.
Yeah, as I say, roll the sleeves up. And I know, are the shirts that you guys had on here last time, are the shirts still available? Are they sold out or anything? Or
they are still available. Again, not in the gift shop, so you can't just show up to the zoo. We
Right.
won't have them.
Online only, right?
Online only. So there's a QR code that you guys can use, or the website is also linked on our Facebook page. So I've been posting about it like twice a week. So if you just go find one of those posts, the link is there as well. They come in 4 different colors.
Yeah, they look
They're
good
really
too.
nice.
And then last thing we'll ask you, the Walk on the Wild side. We got final dates coming up for that.
Walk on the Wild Side this month is going to be July 31st, and it's going to be another early morning one. So it's going to be 7:30 in the morning. We're going to hopefully try to see some birds. Remember, this is one that we ask that you do sign up in advance for, so sign up online. There's plenty of time. And then closed-toed shoes, and if you're younger than 16, make sure you bring an adult with you, just because we don't want to be responsible if you get lost in the woods.
Right, and yeah, we can't be having that. And then we'll put all this information on the website, as well as a link to talk about reading with Amanda Panda. Because I know we weren't able to we didn't have time to get into that, but there's too much going on at the zoo.
All sorts of
to just
stuff.
slam it into 4 minutes. We can't do it, right, Axel?
Right.
Right over the top. Yep, you ain't getting this finger. No dinner time for you. Thanks for coming in, brother. Katie, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right, don't go anywhere. 7 at 4, back after this break.